Greetings, dear viewers, and welcome to our channel dedicated to navigating the intricate landscape of relationships, particularly in the realm of parenthood. Today's video delves into the complexities of unexpected twists in family planning. Now, the term baby trap has been thrown around, but its actual definition might be subjective. In the chronicles of our protagonists, we have a 34-year-old gentleman and his 32-year-old wife embarking on an 8-year journey together. Amidst the narrative, they've cultivated a lovely family, a 5-year-old princess and a 2-year-old little man. Life seemed to align with the quintessential American dream, sans the canine companion due to allergies, of course. Initial discussions on progeny revealed differing perspectives. He envisioned a cozy family of 3 for economic ease, while she, having grown up without siblings, advocated for a larger brood. Fast forward through the chaos of sleepless nights and the trials of raising 2 colicky youngsters. The wife introduces the notion of a 3rd child, proposing it as the compromise for her dream of a sizable family. Reluctant to revisit the tumultuous baby years, he firmly declined the proposition. However, a twist in the tale unfolds when, during an intimate moment, a positive pregnancy test comes into play. Despite being on birth control and taking protective measures, the unforeseen miracle throws a curveball into their plans. Caught off guard, he attempts to mask his surprise, only to be met with an eruption of emotions from his wife. Accused of lacking support, he swiftly adjusts his demeanor, embracing the unexpected news with feigned excitement. Little did he know that discussions about converting his office into a nursery were on the horizon, a reality that began to sink in as his wife joyfully shared the news with family and friends. The situation at hand, dear reader, is nothing short of a tumultuous whirlwind of betrayal and broken trust. Suspicion brews as meticulously laid plans unravel before our protagonist's eyes. It all began with a nagging sense of unease, a feeling that things were too perfect, too meticulously orchestrated. Under the cloak of night, a clandestine investigation ensues. The protection, once trusted, now subjected to scrutiny under running water. A phone, a repository of secrets, unlocked with ease, revealing a trove of incriminating correspondence. Words exchanged between confidants, veiled suggestions of nefarious intent, and the sinister unraveling of a deceitful plot. Confrontation ensues, emotions laid bare in the harsh light of truth. Tears flow, accusations hurled like daggers, piercing the fragile veneer of marital bliss. The breach of trust, a chasm too vast to bridge, threatens to engulf the very foundation of their union. In the aftermath, a precarious truce hangs in the balance. Amidst the turmoil, a new life stirs, a beacon of hope amidst the darkness of deception. Yet, the specter of doubt looms large, casting a pall over what should be a joyous occasion. In the wake of such betrayal and turmoil, the road ahead appears fraught with uncertainty and heartache. It's imperative, now more than ever, to seek guidance and support from a professional counselor. In this digital age, virtual sessions offer a lifeline, a beacon of hope amidst the storm, whether it be salvaging the fragments of a fractured relationship or navigating the complexities of separation. Transparency becomes paramount, shedding light on the truth of the matter to those whose paths may intersect with yours. Documenting interactions, recording conversations, these measures serve as shields against the onslaught of manipulation and deceit. Yet, amidst the chaos, a troubling realization dawns. The very fabric of trust has been rent asunder, irreparably marred by deception and duplicity. She, who should be a partner in love and life, stands accused of callous disregard for your well-being, for the sanctity of your shared dreams. The gravity of her actions cannot be understated. By withholding vital information, by tampering with the very means of protection, she has violated the most sacred of trusts. The repercussions, far-reaching and profound, extend beyond the realm of mere betrayal. As the specter of divorce looms large, a chorus of voices beckons from the depths of despair, urging clarity and resolution. To walk away, to sever ties, may seem a daunting prospect, yet the welfare of all involved hangs in the balance. In the throes of uncertainty, one truth remains immutable: the path forward, though fraught with peril, must be navigated with courage and conviction. Seek solace in the counsel of professionals, in the wisdom of those who have tread similar paths before. Above all, remember, your worth, your dignity transcend the confines of this fractured union. In the crucible of adversity, may you find the strength to forge a new beginning, to reclaim the fragments of your shattered heart, and to chart a course towards healing and renewal. I extend my sincerest wishes for your well-being during this challenging time, compounded by the ongoing pandemic. It is truly regrettable that you find yourself in such a distressing situation, particularly given the circumstances. It appears that the revelation regarding your partner's actions has left you feeling perplexed and frustrated, unable to discern the appropriate course of action. The confinement within the household with her exacerbates the situation, especially with the children noticing the strained atmosphere. Moving on to the next narrative, it is evident that the dynamics within your relationship are fraught with strain and imbalance. The description of your partner's recurrent illness, juxtaposed with your responsibilities and sacrifices, paints a vivid picture of the asymmetrical burden you carry. His persistent complaints, even in the presence of the children, raise concerns about their impressionable minds and the long-term impact of such behavior. Your portrayal of the daily routine, where you shoulder the lion's share of responsibilities while he indulges in respite, underscores the disparity in your partnership. Despite your efforts to encourage healthier habits and medical attention, his reluctance persists, leading to mounting frustration on your part. In a recent encounter where you sought his assistance, his immediate recourse to lamenting his health concerns only exacerbated your exasperation. While his reaction to your expression of frustration may have been defensive, it is understandable given the prolonged period of strain you've endured. Your decision to assertively address the situation by insisting on medical attention is commendable. It signifies a pivotal moment where you prioritize both your well-being and the health of your relationship. It is crucial to stand firm in your resolve, notwithstanding any accusations or deflections aimed at undermining your concerns. I'm committed to fortifying my boundaries further, an endeavor that's continuously evolving for me, having not been ingrained during my formative years. Should these entrenched patterns fail to see substantial improvement within the coming months, I'm contemplating taking decisive action to extricate myself from this untenable situation. He's not a partner. He's a veritable occupation, a slothful leech. It's high time I ceased catering to his every whim. From now on, it's a resolute no to any of his demands. No, I won't fetch you coffee. I'm tending to the baby. No, I won't assist you. I'm occupied with essential tasks. No, no, no. Let him stew in his indolence until he musters the initiative to fend for himself. No more catering to his needs. I refuse to be a rehab center for a man who never learned basic responsibility. As Julia Roberts aptly put it, it's time for a two-card ultimatum. Either he seeks treatment for his ailments or he vacates the premises. It's high time he realizes that incompetence is a solo endeavor. He doesn't need to cling to me like a burden, complicating life further. I concur wholeheartedly with the sentiment that he's been coddled into a state of utter ineptitude. If his purported health issues impede his ability to fulfill his roles as a partner and father, it's incumbent upon him to rectify the situation, rather than incessantly relying on my benevolence. No more Mr. Nice Guy. It's time to hold him accountable for his actions, or lack thereof. If he refuses to pull his weight, he shouldn't expect me to pick up the slack indefinitely. It's not unreasonable to demand parity in our relationship, nor is it unreasonable to expect him to address his health concerns proactively. It's time to break free from the shackles of enabling behavior and reclaim my autonomy. If he can socialize with friends, he can certainly fulfill his duties at home. Equality and accountability are non-negativables in a partnership, and I refuse to settle for anything less. It's imperative to consider the example you're setting for your children and adjust your actions accordingly. No more indulgence or leniency in this matter. He must either step up to the plate, sharing the responsibilities of childcare and household chores equitably, while also addressing his health concerns, or face the inevitable demise of your marriage. If he's well enough to gallivant off to his friend's abode, he's certainly fit enough to tend to his parental duties. Regrettably, it seems he's been exaggerating his ailments to shirk the unpleasant and arduous aspects of parenthood. In the best-case scenario, perhaps he's merely nocturnally inclined, but it's essential to establish a compromise where both of you share the load effectively. However, the worst-case scenario looms ominously. He's simply a lazy individual with no genuine desire to be a responsible parent. A candid conversation is imperative to discern which scenario rings true. Moreover, His unfounded accusation of you being unreasonable and uncaring is deeply concerning, hinting at a callous disregard for your feelings and contributions. You must assertively communicate that he must either step up and alleviate your burden or prepare for the consequences. This man is not a partner in the true sense of the word. Shifting to the next narrative, as a 24-year-old, you're diligently scouting for the perfect engagement ring for your 25-year-old girlfriend of 2.5 years. Engrossed in meticulous research, you sought counsel from her mother and closest confidant, poring over Pinterest boards and scrutinizing her existing jewelry collection. Armed with insights, you embarked on a quest, eventually discovering a resplendent oval stone ring at Jared's, resonating with your discerning taste. However, upon soliciting opinions, you're met with contrasting feedback contradicting your well-intentioned selection. Both her mother and friend advocate for a simpler, more delicate band and stone design diverging from your initial choice. Trusting their judgment, grounded in their intimate knowledge of her preferences, you find yourself at a crossroads, grappling with conflicting counsel. I find myself torn between trusting my instincts and heeding the advice of my girlfriend's mother and friend. While I acknowledge their insight, I can't shake the feeling that the ring should ultimately be my choice. It's about conveying the depth of my love, not adhering to someone else's vision, no matter how well-intentioned. Their reservations about the ring I've selected stem from its deviation from her existing jewelry, yet I'm steadfast in my belief that it embodies the essence of our relationship. However, I also recognize the importance of ensuring her satisfaction and don't want to disappoint two of the most significant individuals in her life. My sister has proposed a pragmatic solution, suggesting I find a ring aligning with my preferences while ensuring a flexible return policy. This way, I can explain my rationale to her while keeping an alternative option available if I've misjudged her taste. Some advise against relying solely on my intuition, emphasizing the importance of involving her in the decision-making process. Perhaps it's time to bypass the pressure of surprising her and engage in an open dialogue about our shared future, including her preferences for the engagement ring. Ultimately, transparency and communication are key. While the element of surprise holds its allure, prioritizing her input ensures that the symbol of our commitment resonates with her on a personal level. My husband and I approached our engagement with honesty and collaboration, setting a budget and openly discussing our expectations. In essence, it's not just about the ring itself, but the sentiment behind it. Whether it's a surprise or a collaborative effort, what matters most is that it reflects our love and shared vision for the future. I took matters into my own hands and chose my own ring, sending him a link and leaving the proposal details in his capable hands. This way, I ensured I'd receive exactly what I wanted while still allowing him to surprise me. As a woman, it can be uncomfortable to express dissatisfaction with a ring your fiancé painstakingly selected, so this approach spares us both potential awkwardness. While the idea of her picking her own ring holds appeal, I know her well enough to understand she might feel constrained by concerns about price. Surprisingly, the element of surprise is essential to both of us despite our extensive discussions about marriage and our mutual certainty about our future together. On the flip side, listen up, buddy, heed her loved one's advice. If they're close to her, they likely have invaluable insights into her preferences. She's probably discussed her dream ring since childhood, envisioning it in everyday scenarios. While you may find a particular style uninspiring to her, it could be the epitome of perfection and a cherished memory for years to come. Don't underestimate the significance of the ring. It's not just a piece of jewelry, it symbolizes your commitment and should reflect her tastes and desires. If she's mentioned her style or if her loved ones have insights, trust their guidance. After all, she's likely discussed it for a reason. It matters.